So, after this quick glamour shot, let's move on to the first one. Cup is the main character, quote-unquote, from the set, so I figure I'll cover him first. He's a repaint of Cybertron Red Alert, which is in and of itself a somewhat questionable choice. His vehicle mode is kind of clunky, and I suppose that since Cup is basically a pick-up truck, something similarly boxy kind of works. What doesn't help, though, is that, try as one might to ignore it, his head is really sticking out of the roof. And unfortunately, that just doesn't work quite as well as the original mold's head, because this head was at least designed to kind of look like a piece of siren equipment. There were even a couple little red lights on the inside there. So I don't think this vehicle mode choice was all that awesome, and really both of these pale in comparison to the superior reuse of the mold, which was Cannonball. But Cannonball is a phenomena in and of itself. Let's just say that this is the guy you go for if you're going to get this mold. That said, Cup isn't all that bad, and in his robot mode, though, a lot of things kind of start either coming together or crumbling. But let's take a look. Cup's robot mode has one major plus I want to point out right away, and that is this gorgeous, almost Krylon-esque silver paint. This silver is used throughout the set, and it really just is gorgeous and amazing. It feels like almost, as I said, Krylon car paint. It looks thick, it looks glittery, it's got a great amount of sparkle and oomph to it, and unfortunately it also completely does not work for his face, as far as my opinion goes. I think it makes his face, his already kind of weak-looking face, look even more undefined. It prevents a lot of the lines from coming out, and given that, I mean, this is supposed to be a young Cup, but I just find that this face sculpt is a little too mushy-looking to me. So, overall, the exclusive part of Cup, that being his head, just doesn't really work for me. The rest of his body looks okay. He's painted the right colors. He's got an interesting kind of orange detailing, and he's still got the tools on the inside of his legs here, so you can give him like a, you know, a claw, or if you want him to be his, apparently his medic role, you can give him a little hammer so he can bonk bad guys on the head in a wholly uncartoony way, of course. Overall, I've got to say this guy is a weak link for me. I know there are some people who really enjoy him. It's just that he doesn't really have any of the aspects of Cup that I enjoy. He does have aspects, just none that do it for me. And really, a definitive Autobot paint scheme for this mold is the original, that being Red Alert. Between these two, I still feel they both pale in comparison to the majesty of Cannonball. Because Cannonball really is an epitome to me of what a repaint can do to completely alter the aesthetic and character of a toy. So, sadly, our Interstellar Patrolman Cup is not going to be a piece of this set that I highly recommend. Moving along! In perfect punctuation to just how uninspiring I find the Cup from this Botcon set, I entirely forgot to show you his Cyberkey redeco. Basically, it's the Cybertron one done up with a black border and some wings added on to the Autobot symbol to make it an elite guard symbol. I do like the addition of the wings. I feel it's very effective. So the Cyberkey's quite cool. And his gimmick still works. The mighty gimmick of pop-out shoulder cannons. Again, I gotta say, I'm sorry, Cup, but I can't give you very much love.